welcome back. Because it's late, I have to do it in the outdoor corridor rather than inside my comfy room. But, oh well. So, tonight I am reviewing a movie called Loving Annabelle. It was made in 2006 and it was roughly 1 hour and 16 minutes long. It was another boarding school type movie, something similar to Lost and Delirious, which I recently reviewed. However, it's different in several ways. First off, like the main character that you follow anyway in Lost and Delirious is Mary, who she's seeing everything, and she's real quiet. Compared to in this movie, Annabelle is actually like this badass type girl, smokes cigarettes, smokes pot, drinks, all that lovely stuff, but stuff that's quite frowned upon for her because she's stuck in a Catholic boarding school. Yeah, Catholic boarding school. Religion sucks. I'm not saying that people who are religious suck, but in general, religion just is not my cup of tea. Anyway, so I wanted to make note that there was a very particular quote that was frequently shared between the two main characters that form a relationship. What's her name? Sorry. Her name is Simone Bradley, or Miss Bradley because she's the teacher. She and Annabelle eventually get together in this movie. And in order to try to get Annabelle to somewhat comply with the rules of the school, this teacher tries to get close to her. Obviously succeeds because, you know, they end up in a relationship. But there is a very particular quote that this teacher writes inside this book before she gives it to Annabelle. And Annabelle, in return, sends flowers to the teacher with the same quote. So I'm going to read that quote out for you. "The only real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes," by Marcel Proust. There is to note that there is a short straight sex scene, which is but that's just my preference as always. And you could definitely tell that Simone is just not into it. Like, she's thinking about Annabelle. You could fucking tell. There is a brief kissing scene in the pool between Anna and a secondary character, Kat. Now, Kat is a badass character as well. She has a lot more what I would like to call dick moments where she's just fucking awful. But there are other moments in the movie where she's just completely relatable. So I'm not sure how I feel about her because she's, you know, a mixed bunch. Let's see. Oh, there's another quote that I wanted to add. This one is from the priest. They apparently did like sermons or I forget what else they call it when they all go to the church and sit in pews and listen to the priest or whatever. But the priest makes a very good point that I think was very important to know. And I'm going to read that out to you as well. The priest said, "Maybe the best thing to do is not to try to figure it all out," which I think is an amazing quote because I also have trouble in my own life I'm so busy trying to figure everything out at one time when I should be figuring things out one at a time, not the whole everything. So Simone, the teacher that falls in love with Annabelle, is in a relationship with this guy, Michael. And this guy, he is a fucking dick, okay? He does not understand what Simone is going through at all. Just like a pinch, I can think of just like a pinch of emotion that I can understand why he's upset, but he just goes completely out of the fucking way to make her feel like shit when he doesn't even know the full story. So, but that's just me. Yeah. So in the movie near the end, they have this big dance It's sort of like a prom type thing. And I want to make note that if you watch this movie, they have a band come in, and this band plays this song that is so amazing, and it connects to every point of the plot. It's good. Supposedly, I think, remember the badass Dickie-ish character Kat? Her brother is apparently the main, I don't know if he's just the singer or if he sung and played guitar, I can't remember. But after they do their song, Annabelle, who plays guitar and writes music, asked if she could play something that she had written, and she does, and it's so emotional, and it's about Simone and how she loves this woman no matter what, even though they know they shouldn't be together, simply because of the teacher-student dynamic. But it's very beautiful, very heartwarming, and I think that's the reason why near the end, Simone actually decides, okay, it's okay to be in love with Annabelle because Annabelle understands. Whereas her boyfriend does not understand. He also has the wrong parts, so I mean, whatever. So I wanted to note that even though the movie is, what did I say, 1 hour and 16 minutes long, you do not get your first lesbian sex scene, and only sex scene, until about an hour into the movie. Which kind of sucks, but at the same time, I respect it because they wanted to do a slow burn of the romance. So, let's see, just checking my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, there was a peculiar detail. I don't know if anybody else noticed when they watched this, but I noticed it like right away. Annabelle and Simone, they both wear these same rings. It's like a silver spiral ring around their finger. They wear it on different fingers, and it's slightly different, but like the detail is so similar. It's ridiculous. It's like they were meant to be together because they already have the same rings. I mean, but that's just something small and silly. But I do want to note though that, like Lost and Delirious, this movie does have a sad ending. However, it's not as sad as Lost and Delirious. I mean, it's equally sad, but it's not overwhelmingly sad. So I would say the movie's good. I would say it wasn't exactly my cup of tea. I was kind of just watching it so that way I could review it. Because the thing that got me was the religion part of the show, the movie, just because I have so many problems with religion and people who were religious and horrible towards me, so it makes me kind of like, really would rather not want to watch stuff with that theme in it, but I'll watch it anyway because I know not everybody is going to be the same way. And like, I can't hate all religious people, because not all religious people are hateful towards me, but I think that's the gist of it. So leave a comment below if you agree or disagree with my opinion. Please be polite about it, as always. And if you have any titles of movies or TV shows that you'd wish me to review, leave it in the comment below, and I could possibly review that next. So, thanks for watching.